Hello and welcome to Health Professional Radio. I'm your host, Neil Howard. Thank you so much for joining us again. You know, more than 35 million Americans on average come down with the flu every year. Now, this year's cold and flu season may be particularly challenging and could shape up to be a very serious health concern for many people. Well, Pam Nisevich Bede is a registered dietitian from Abbott, and she's joining us here to talk about how to get nutrition strong and get our bodies ready to fight off illness with lifestyle tips. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. I'm great. Thank you for having me.
You're a registered dietitian, and you're here with us from Abbott. Give us a brief bit of your background, and then let's talk about how to get ourselves nutrition ready.
Certainly. I'm a registered dietitian with Abbott, and I'm proud to work on many of our great brands like Ensure and Zone Perfect. And we really focus on bringing products to life that help you live your best life. To answer kind of your question on what we can do to get our immune system ready to, defend whatever life hands us, hopefully we're focused on our health more than ever. And really at Abbott, we believe that good health begins with good nutrition. As a dietitian, I can tell you a nutrient-dense plate is one of the very best tools we have to support our health and our hardworking immune system.
Why aren't more people interested in getting their immune system bolstered with nutrition as opposed to just taking a flu shot every year and going about our business?
That's a really good question. And I think sometimes better nutrition or better plates intimidate us, or we think they're complex. But they really don't have to be. It's as easy as prioritizing protein, eating the colors of the rainbow to get important vitamins like A, C, E, D, and zinc. And research shows us that most Americans need more of those. We're not incorporating enough of those on our plate. And it's as simple as starting your day with eggs, which are a great source of protein and zinc. Throughout the day, getting in lots of deeply colored fruits and vegetables. So think through broccoli and sweet potatoes, which are a great source of vitamin A. Then start adding in mushrooms, which can be a rich source of vitamin D. At snack time, make it really purposeful. So grab, citrus fruit for vitamin C, nuts for vitamin E, because together those nutrients work hand in hand to support our immune system.
You mentioned throughout the day. What about that traditional 3 meals and done?
I think a lot of diets are changing over time. Some of us like 3 meals and done. Some of us like small meals throughout the day. I know personally for me, it's really hard to fit in all the nutrients I need because I'm juggling a lot. I've got, 3 small children. I have work to get to, school for them to get to. And so for me, prioritizing those small meals, those snacks can be difficult. And when I think through my immune health and I think through the nutrients I need, I've got nutritional gaps. So I turn to Abbott's Ensure Max Protein with 30 grams of high quality protein, 25 of those vitamins and minerals we just spoke about to support our immune health. And then if you're following a vegan diet, or if I'm looking for more plant-based protein, or you are, we have Ensure plant-based protein. So for me, that's a snack. It might be a small meal accompaniment, depending on, what my day looks like as far as how many meals I can fit in.
I've heard for everything from muscle cramps to insomnia to night sweats, drink more water. How important is hydration when it comes to bolstering our immune system, especially during cold and flu season?
That's a great question because 70% of our body is made up of water. And as a sports dietitian, I see this actually with athletes all the time. People showing up to a workout already dehydrated. And all of us do this throughout the day. We've got to stay well hydrated because better hydration helps immune cells get where they need to go to fight off infections. And when you think about those symptoms like fever or coughing, vomiting, they can lead to dehydration. So yes, water is absolutely essential, but you've got to replace the electrolytes as well. I grab Pedialyte. It's a staple in my pantry. It contains an optimal balance of electrolytes and sugar for quick rehydration.
Do you think it's easier to get children and young adults to change their lifestyle habits than adults who may be set in their ways or consider themselves too busy with day-to-day activities to pay attention to their nutrition as it relates to their immune system?
For in my house, it can be, I've got some kids who will change their diet and other ones who are kind of more of a train wreck. I think as we grow and as we learn more about nutrition, I really hope that we're more and more motivated to change our diet for the better. I hope that we're taking in some of these tips about really the power of food and the power of better nutrition in helping us find our best health. Because when you think of all those purposeful bites you can take throughout the day, all those chances you have to change your diet and your health through making better choices, hopefully we're having those better choices add up. And it is easy. It does sound complex, but I do feel that better nutrition should be easier for us than, seeking a lot of medicine and, other therapies. Hopefully we can just make our plate as robust as possible.
Yeah, obviously, better nutrition is important. But during this COVID-19 pandemic, when everyone's lifestyle has been turned upside down, what do you say to those who think, well, now that we've got this pandemic going on, maybe I should focus more on some of these medicines and things that are coming out because of some of the situations at grocery stores or different farmers markets where people normally would get some of those nutritious foods?
That's a fair question, and I think it's about prioritizing our nutrition, but also let's think through the tools in our toolbox. Let's think through what's on our plate, and let's think through exercise, right? We know that exercise improves circulation of immune cells. There is a direct link between muscle mass and immunity. We have so many tools in our toolbox that we're not even considering yet, again, from that nutrient-dense plate to, regular exercise, regular cardio and strength training, finding something that really works in our day. So I would encourage people to really think through what you have at home, right? Think through the nutrient-dense choices you have in your pantry. Find different solutions, whether it's fresh produce or canned or frozen, right? Think outside the box. Because I bet you have more tools in front of you than you might anticipate to help support immune health. It's really, you want to think through that protein, think through that vitamin A, C, E, D, and zinc. Remember to incorporate those on your plate. And those are great tools that, again, you probably have in your pantry.
Now, if you're eating right, getting all these healthy nutrients, the proteins and things that you're talking about, and you slip, as it were, you go ahead and get that McDonald's, that Rally's, that whatever, is this something that you can pick up at any time? Basically, it's never too late to start or to start again, right?
I'm so glad you said that, because it is never too late to return to your best self. It is never too late to wake up in the morning and say, today is the day that I'm going to prioritize nutrition and exercise. Today is the day that I'm going to eat better. And you know what? When you do find yourself pressed for time, and hopefully you've got an Ensure Max Protein Shake with you, but if you find yourself in the drive-thru line, the world will keep turning. Start again tomorrow or the rest of your day. Choose purposeful, nutrient-dense choices. I like to believe that every food can fit. Life is crazy, but just over time, make better choices.
We'd like to learn some more online. Where can we go and get some more information and learn some more about Abbott as well?
We've got great tips at Ensure.com, and you can find Ensure at all major retailers and Amazon.
Well, I appreciate you joining us here on the program this morning, Pam. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.
I appreciate you having me on the program. Thank you so much.
You've been listening to Health Professional Radio. Audio copies of this program are available at hpr.fm